All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Read number 3. We're continuing on our Nintendo Power Flash. This time we have the 1990. So this is the entire 1990 issues of Nintendo Power Flash. And as I said before, they used to start off as like 14, 15 page little booklets. Now they're becoming, essentially like a couple of page newsletters. So we'll be able to cover all these 4 in one episode. So we'll start with winter 1990 of the Nintendo Power Flash. And so here it's talking about what's hot this Christmas, right? So this would have been the Christmas of 1989 going into 1990. So here we have, again, they talk about the main staples of Nintendo back in the day. So you had your Power Glove, you had Dragon Warrior, Tetris. Here they were talking about Canada's Nintendo champion. And who is it? Let's see if we can find the name here. Hui Luong, 14 years old in Toronto. I wonder what Hui Luong is doing right now. Maybe he's a video game designer. He would be approximately, this was 31 years ago, he would be approximately 45 years old. So he would be slightly older than me. Anyways, Hui, if you're listening, remember to like and subscribe. So let's go in. Anyways, not much to talk about here, guys. It's basically one page. That's it. You just open it up. Remember before we had the letter from Guy Martin, the editor-in-chief. Then we had Pros Corner. Then we had the members forum, sneak peek. So basically you have pretty much everything you want. Members forum here, I already mentioned that. Then you have the letters. But basically shrunk down by like a factor of 5. So anyways, that's what we're gonna deal with. Again, Cobra Triangle. They just can't get enough of Cobra Triangle. Here, interesting sneak peek, The Wizard, right? So we all know about The Wizard. The Wizard was that movie with Fred Savage about a boy who goes with his little brother who I guess is autistic, and him and his girlfriend, I think his girlfriend's name is Jenny. That's Fred Savage, I'm not sure. But anyways, they go across California and they basically, the little autistic brother, I forget his name. He is autistic. I just mentioned that, sorry. But he's also the wizard. He's also very good in video games. And that's where you first learned about Super Mario Brothers 3. And in the next issue, we'll see that. So anyways, so here they're talking about it being released in December 15th, back in 1989. So very cool. And then the mailbag. So again, very small issue. That's basically, these were the smallest issues to come. These were some of the latest issues. Yeah. So anyways, let's keep it going. So here we have spring 1990. So this was the introduction of Super Mario Brothers 3. So I remember still getting this one. This one was great. You know, you saw this cover. This was like your first glimpse into Mario back in the day. Imagine you just would have lost everything. Wait a minute, what is that? What is that? Oh, that looks like Koopa Paratroopa. Look at him go. So right here, my daughter is basically showing the different toys that McDonald's was using to promote Super Mario Brothers 3 back in the day. So here we have a few of the toys. So there we have Mario as his raccoon self. Then we have this. Then we have this Goomba guy. The Goomba guy was supposed to jump. Doesn't work that well. This is Luigi. This thing, you just go like this, and that thing just races across. Interesting. And then you have Mario, spring-loaded Mario. You'd basically load him up here. And this thing would jump. Again, that was a good one. So, you know, they were doing that to promote the game. So let's flip through this one. Thank you, Amelia, for showing us that. So, yeah, so look, so this is pretty much the best in-depth article on any game, I think, we've seen so far in our flip-throughs of these old Nintendo Power Flashes. So here we have basically Super Mario Brothers 3, and here are the Koopalings. They talk about the new enemies, new worlds to conquer. They show the overworld map. They show the stage. They show how you could get ahead using with items and all the secrets. This was basically, you basically lost it when you saw this and you just wanted the game so badly. Again, let's open this up. You have pretty much the same thing that we've seen in these new shortened abbreviated versions of Nintendo Power Flash. The letter, sneak peek, Super Spike V-Ball, Pinbot, Tetris. Again, always the same games. Dragon Warrior, Pinbot, Tetris. I mean, well, not Pinbot, but Tetris, Dragon Warrior, Cobra Triangle, Power Glove. They just promoted the hell out of these things. What were the top games back then? Mario Brothers 2, Zelda 2. It's always the same games, right? Here, this is interesting. They have some coupons here, so I wonder if these things are still good if I use it. Let's see, when did this thing expire? If I look here, does it have an expiry date? It doesn't seem to have an expiry date, although you cannot open. Oh no, look, it says rebates must be postmarked no later than June 30th, 1990. Sorry, you didn't see that. So June 30th, 1990. So unfortunately, these things are all expired. Anyways, let's keep this thing moving. We got our mailbag. Next. Summer 1990. Again, so now we're starting to see a theme where they're getting a little more in depth. So on this cover, we have Final Fantasy, another huge RPG game when it came out. It was just huge, took the world by storm. Let's open this sucker up. What do we got? So here we have a listing of where the Nintendo National Championship Tour was going. So if you were living in Montreal, where we're from, they were in a few places. You could have gone back in these dates to compete. What do they have here? Again, the top 20. Now it's Super Mario 3. So I guess by then, Super Mario 3 had come out and had claimed first position in the top 20. Pros Corner. So they're showing a few tips to where to get free men. Where there's a tall pipe, the big treasure in the tall pipe. Again, Pinbot, Tetris, same games, talking about always the same games, and the mailbag. Next, Dr. Mario, fall 1990. So we now have a nice little spread. They're showing the game cover, what it looks like, the box art. Now, look what they're saying. Inside the special 8-page issue. So before, they used to be 15, 16 pages, and they never called them special. Now that they got down to like 2-3 pages, now this, an 8-page is like considered big. So what do we have? So this one's a bit chewed up here. So what are they showing? We have, okay, so it's a bit different. It's a bit better now. Top 20, Super Mario Brothers 3. You're able to check off which ones you have, which ones you want, whatever. Pros Corner, tips, Super Mario Brothers 3 tips. Now they're talking about Final Fantasy, Tetris again. Got to talk about Tetris. Now, what's hot for Christmas? Final Fantasy is hot. So is the Power Glove. And why not the NES Satellite and the NES 4-Score? So this was a way of attaching 4 controllers onto playing. And of course Tetris, because why not? Why shouldn't we promote Tetris for the 13,000th time? Now here they're showing how to get your Nintendo Power magazine, right? So you call this number, subscribe now, you get it. This was interesting. They're showing some advertisements as they would have appeared in buses. And I actually remember seeing this in a bus and in a subway in Montreal. I saw this one about Super Mario Brothers 3. That was super cool. We got our mailbag and we got our Nintendo Nintendo Challenge Championship for 1990. So anyways, that's it. That's pretty much it. So I've reviewed so far 4 in this video, 2 in a previous video. That makes 6. So there are 3 more that I need to review. And I'm pretty sure I have the other 3 somewhere. So anyways, guys, I'm going to keep these going. I'll just put them back here just to show them once again what they look like. So I'm going to keep going with these reviews and yeah, and then we'll move on from there. So until the next time, have a good one.